like randomly, for a long time, I realized, almost, yeah, 3 weeks or something. Ah, my life has been kind of so interesting, let's say, that I haven't been sharing with you guys. I'm sorry. So I'm back. And in case you want a card, today I am pulling from the Sacred Traveler's Oracle deck by the amazing Denise Lin. This is my go to oracle for when I'm traveling. And as you may know, since it's not my usual background, I am not in my house and I haven't been for a long time. I am in Greece, and not only am I in Greece, but I am in a house that I'm being lent, or that somebody, my aunt actually, is offering for free to me. And this house is the best possible house in the whole wide world. It has all the features, so I feel like a queen. It is just by the sea, as in the sea is just there, which is awesome. It's like, I feel like I'm breathing again. It's been so long. And this is an amazing thing that for me that I can get to connect with the sea again. And it's been on my dream list, on my wish list, on my best life dream um, plan, goal, whatever you want to call it, for so long, to live as long as possible by the water and mostly by the sea. And I am living the dream. And I just come here because to talk about it with you guys, because if I can do it, you can. It's one of those situations where I'm nothing special in that regard. And so if you feel like you have dreams and they feel far-fetched, or they feel that it's going to be complicated, or whatever the kind of thing, I want to remind you that this is bullcrap. You can get there. You can get there. Things happen magically, mysteriously, but mostly they happen if and when and how we believe that they will happen, and we give ourselves permission for the best to happen. So that was my little 2 cents on dreams for today. But also, it's been such a journey for the last, when did I leave France? 20 days ago. On February 3rd, I left France, and I've been all over the place, basically. And I realized that it's going to be, my dream life includes traveling a lot, but I know that I get distracted when I travel, and so I forget to come and talk to you about my life and to pull cards for you, and this kind of things, which I love doing. But it's like my introvert part, sorry, takes over, and then I don't come. So here I am today, showing up, even if I'm kind of alone at this minute. So if you're watching this and you want a card from the Sacred Traveler Oracle deck by Denise Lin, just go on and give me your name in the comments so that I can pull a card for you. Now, the other thing that is happening in this house, which for me is kind of even better than all the rest, which already, having a posh house for free by the sea is, if it wasn't big enough, the best thing about it is that I am alone here. I am on my own here, no husband, no kids, no relatives, no friends. And it's such an interesting experience. I realized that I've been spending most of my life with people, and I consider myself an extrovert. I used to think that, everything had to be processed while talking about it or listening to other people talking about it. Basically, through communication, I could, and expressing my issues, I could kind of untangle them and find solutions, which was true for a long, long time, but also was a kind of a prison. So I had to have other people. And life created the circumstances, or I, as the universe, created the circumstances for that to happen. So I lived, I think, 2 months, not even, on my own before, in between my parents' house, basically my mother's house, and sharing a flat with my then boyfriend, now husband. And I met him when I was 19. I'm 54, and we still live together. So we've been, obviously, we've been traveling. We live in France, but his family is from Switzerland. My family is from Greece and Switzerland. So basically, we've been going around, and I'm not saying that we are joined at the hip, but I have been living with people and sharing my house for as long as I can remember, basically. Unless and then after a while, a long while, I decided to start traveling on my own. So I went to Ireland a few years back, and this was a revelation on how I loved being on my own. And from then on, I've kind of more and more created the circumstances for me to be alone and to see what happens when I'm alone, to see how things unfold, how I can listen to the inside voice. And oh my God, she's getting loud. She's getting really loud, and she has so many insights, intuitions. And now I can hear her way more, and I can trust her way more as well. So, what happened in the last 20 days is that I kind of invented a whole new branch for my business. So it's like, oh my God, I am now the tech goddess. Welcome to my new world. I'm still obviously the spiritual entrepreneur, because we don't lose the spiritual side, do we ever? I'm still this tarot loving person. I am still going to be teaching about the goddesses, about how to connect with your menstrual cycle, how to create a life that is around this menstrual cycle, but also the moon cycle and the sun cycle, and more generally, the being in harmony and in alignment and in connection with nature and the universe as a whole. So this is obviously always going to be my jam, because that's what I do. But I came to realize that I am also really fascinated by tech. And this online thing has been, for me, it's a very old thing. And I'm, if I say so myself, freaking good at it. Not the business side, which, I'm good enough, but the tech side. The tech side, I'm really good. I mean, I know a lot. I love learning, and I learn fast. And I am enjoying myself tremendously working in the tech. So it's like, why wouldn't we? So I opened up this new thing to me, which is the Tech Goddess Academy. So I'm having, and the Tech Witchery packages. And so there's a lot around tech coming on for me. If you're interested, you can check everything on my website, obviously, and hear me talking about it, because I'm going to be talking about it more and more. But also, I'm still me, right? I'm just opening up to a side of me that maybe you guys didn't know. And that is really exciting and really fun, really, really fun. So in case you want to learn more about the Tech Goddess, go on my website. But I'm still going to be doing my free Dark Moon Circle, which, by the way, is next week. Let me see. Sorry, I don't remember. The date is above in the description. So it's March the 2nd, and it's going to be 8:45 a.m. UK time. So you can find the link to the dates of the event up there, and I will be sharing the Facebook event very soon. It's always happening in my group, the Goddess, Living a Goddess Life. Sorry, I'm getting confused here. But there's more to it, right? There is obviously so much more coming in both the spiritual and the tech aspects of my business. One of the biggest things that is coming is the amazing program that we're building with my awesome friend Chris Wallace. This program is called Her Enlightened Business Matrix, and you will find everything above there. If you are just beginning with your online journey as an entrepreneur, if you're a woman, if you are interested in tackling both the mindset and the tech around the beginning of an online business, well, Her is for you, and you will find all the info above. Now, since I'm feeling kind of lonely today because there's only me, I'm going to be putting a card for whoever watches this little replay, and then I'm going to go and do something else. So, for myself and for the replay people, we have a wise leader. It says, you are a beacon for others. So, if you're watching this on replay, you are a beacon for others as well. Isn't that awesome? I've never had this card. It's the first time that I pull this card for myself from this deck. Really interesting. I'm a beacon. Woo-hoo. And you are too. Isn't that awesome? Thank you very much for having me. If you watch this on the replay, I'm sending you lots of love.